The Next Generation Church is an advanced church growth strategy that goes way beyond anything Western churches are currently doing to rebuild stronger churches. It does it by reinserting the church back into the public square, using a countercultural and transformative vision for saving the West from its current state of accelerated decline, and through that giving the church far more scope to engage in evangelism, apologetics and discipleship. I'm Michael Saxon, and you can download a free copy of NGC, Next Generation Church, off my website lastpost.net. It's the third of 3 books I've written on this subject. But for now, let me briefly cover the main building blocks within the NGC strategy. I've listed them briefly over here. Its purpose is to enable the Western Church to fully engage, using a salt and light tactical approach, with both the Great Commission and the Great Command at the same time, across whole communities and by extension, society-wide. It rests on a thorough analysis of the times in which we live, leading to the isolation of the systemic and existential opposition to God's church. This analysis is reduced to a problem-solving statement, which I called, strangely enough, the problem. Think of it in terms of 3, 2, 1. Within the problem there are 3 facets or challenges. 3 facets or challenges. 2 of them are what I refer to as the giants. And the last, number 1, is a weak Western church. A properly constituted Christian or biblical worldview is central to the strategy, and it is distilled down to 5 core Christian worldview principles. And they are: we are all made in the image of God, free will, individual responsibility, love our neighbour, and love God by obeying His commands. The 5 core principles are translated into what I've called the 12 reforms, which are an advanced set of practical transformations designed to bring down the 2 giants within the problem: fascist liberalism and a feudal corporatism. My book's available on lastpost.net explain all this in detail. Targeting the 2 giants within the 12 reforms aligns NGCs, Next Generation Churches, with God against the things He says He hates. And I refer to you here to Proverbs 6 and Isaiah 59, while simultaneously removing the Next Generation Church from being part of the problem. The 12 reforms are a stimulus package, stimulating people to pay more attention to the church and listen more keenly to Christians as they use opportunities created by promoting the 12 reforms to engage in evangelism. The 12 reforms address all the key issues underlying the West's moral, social, economic and spiritual decline. As I say in my books, the NGC strategy takes any church adopting it out of the wilderness, metaphorically speaking, back across the Jordan and up against the giants, where arguably God's people are always supposed to be, if they want to multiply their talents, bring down pretentious arguments raised up against the knowledge of Jesus Christ, and find the richest soil for planting the gospel and wider biblical truth. So that's a short summation of the NGC's main elements. Please spend time on lastpost.net, download the books, and begin working to bring your church or parachurch organisation into the NGC strategy. Keep in mind, on the lastpost.net site you will also find all the materials you need to conduct a one-day NGC workshop or seminar to bring those within your church or parachurch organisation up to speed with the NGC strategy. Thank you.